Folks, we are going to attempt to tell you a story about the Indian families that were burglarized here in Northern Virginia. More than 40 burglaries occurred. The burglars were finally caught on November 10th. The saga started on October 3rd, 2008, and we have Raman Kumar. He's a spokesperson for some of the families, going to talk about how this whole chain of events started, and I welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ramesh.
Thank you. Now tell us the very first time you heard that the Indian home was burglarized.
It was on February 27, 2009 when it was my house. I was gone just for an hour from my house when this incident took place. I came back to my house and I saw my entire house was ransacked. I called immediately 911 and then I came to know, this has happened to my house. And from that time I started keeping track of the burglaries, and I came to know I'm not the only one. There were several other victims who were targeted in Fairfax, Loudoun, Prince William, and Maryland.
When the police questioned you, what were they trying to get at as to who could have done this?
Their initial suspicion was somebody who knows the family, they might have done it. So they were suspecting either some of the family member might have done it. So they were trying to find out who are the family members, who are the immediate family members whom I know. They were trying to get in touch with them to find out they might have done it.
How about the insurance angle?
Insurance angle, they also wanted to make sure the jewelries were not insured, and as per home insurance, they don't cover the jewelry. The jewelry, there is a specific insurance which the people have to take it separately. In my case, I did not have that insurance.
This was a loss that insurance companies would have paid. Did any of the insurance company come forward and say, hey, police, can you please help solve this murder? Because insurance companies have a lot more pull.
No, insurance company did not follow up with the police department. We had to follow up with the insurance companies, fill up the stolen properties, provide them the insurance claim forms, and we had to follow up with them. There was no communication between the insurance company and the police department.
Now, did you all get together? Did you get to find out the first 4 families?
Yes, we had a victim group, and we had a personal meeting with each other. We also had a distribution list where we were keeping track with each other and trying to find out what are the updates on their case, and that's how we got connected to each other.
Now, who were some of the police agencies that were involved in trying to locate these burglars?
Initially, it was only the local police department. They were involved, but later on, we had a town hall meeting on October 29, 2009. In that town hall meeting, we had a representative from Department of Justice, and that got U.S. Marshal got involved. So we had representation from U.S. Marshal, the police department. They took it very seriously. It was covered on all major media outlets, NBC, ABC, Fox, CBS, Washington Post, Connection Newspaper, Fairfax Times, ANIN, Times of India, E-Naidu. It was covered internationally.
It was covered internationally, right. You're right.
Right. And that's how that got attention. And immediately, Police Chief Rohar, he formed a special task force of 30 officials along with U.S. Marshals, and these were the U.S. Marshals who were able to catch these burglars.
Now, this went on for more than a year, and they were not able to catch these burglars. Did you figure out whether they had a modus operandi, a certain way these guys came in?
They were targeting specifically Indian American, and we didn't know why are they targeting. People were very concerned, very scared. Everybody around us was looking at like a suspect. We didn't know whether it's whether our local maid service are informing them, whether it's local law enforcement services informing them, whether we are being followed from the Indian grocery store, whether we are being followed from the temple. We didn't know why we are being targeted. It could be because of the increased gold prices. The gold prices was $252 in 1999 for 1 ounce, and now as of today's value is $1,167 an ounce. And we felt the Indian American Indian community is being targeted for their tradition and their culture.
But in the beginning, I saw a story at Washington Post. They said when there was rangoli on the driveway, there was a giveaway that this is an Indian family home. It can't be that every home had rangoli. There has to be something else going on.
That is true. There were a couple of houses where they had rangoli. They had the Ganesh idol outside of the house, but not every house had that. So this is still a mystery to us, how they had the intelligence to target the victims.
You probably understand that police could have done more. Do you feel that in the beginning they sort of suspected your family or the insurance reason that these burglaries of only gold was taking place?
Yes, I definitely believe we as a victim, we had this concern that our voices are not being heard and the incidents were not being taken seriously. The 911 calls were put on a low priority basis, and in certain incidents the officers took anywhere between 20 minutes to more than an hour to arrive at the scene.
Wow.
So, I mean, we definitely believe that initially they did not take it seriously, but later on, after the town hall, when Police Chief Rohar got involved, they took it seriously and they were able to catch the burglar with the help of federal assistance.
I saw you wrote a letter to the Attorney General. You asked certain questions.